County teenager and her boyfriend are accused of killing her grandparents.
Reports say the teens had friends over to the house where the bodies were decomposing.
Not in a million years did I ever think something like this would ever happen.
In a quiet suburban town, the unimaginable unfolded as a 17-year-old girl and her boyfriend became the center of a gruesome crime that left the community stunned. Wendy and Randall, a well-liked and respected elderly couple aged 63, tragically met their end at the hands of their own granddaughter, Cassandra Badgerg, known as Cassie. The horror deepened as reports revealed the chilling events that transpired within the seemingly peaceful home. Cassie's turbulent journey began in Duluth, Georgia, where she lived with her mother, Amanda Sterling, and stepfather. Limited details about Cassie's troubled childhood emerged, but behavioral issues escalated, leading to a lengthy juvenile record by the age of 16. In a desperate attempt to provide stability and guide Cassie onto a better path, her grandparents, Wendy and Randall, obtained custody of her in January 2016, relocating her from Duluth to Lawrenceville. The hope that a change of environment would redirect Cassie's life took a tragic turn. Despite their best intentions, Wendy and Randall found themselves grappling with the consequences of Cassie's tumultuous behavior. Records from October 2015 to March 2017 showed a staggering 31 police responses to the Bjork home, including 18 runaway incidents and various domestic disputes, emphasizing the escalating turmoil. A particularly alarming incident occurred in 2016 when Cassie reportedly assaulted her grandmother during a heated argument.
Your grandmother there?
Yeah, he started going at it, and then, I could hear my grandpa just yelling, them fighting, and then I started getting the rush, and then, that's when I started hitting my grandma. She started, screaming and stuff, and
Was that the first hit?
Yeah.
The back of the head?
Yeah. She bit me.
I think I took a picture of that yesterday, right?
Yeah, she bit me in my finger too, but I forgot which finger. It was on my right hand. I think it was either my middle finger or it was that one.
Wendy, concerned about Cassie's behavior, described the altercation to responding officers. Cassie's defiance and disrespect manifested during the encounter, creating an environment of tension and conflict within the household. Cassie's recurrent tendency to run away from home added to the family's distress. Wendy, in a desperate plea for help, shared missing and endangered posters on social media, depicting the harrowing moments when Cassie would disappear, leaving her family in agonizing uncertainty. These episodes of disappearance foreshadowed the impending tragedy. The heartbreaking climax unfolded on April 8, 2017, when police responded to an assault case involving Cassie and her boyfriend, Johnny Ryder. The couple had attacked Johnny's sister and her boyfriend, leaving behind a scene of chaos. To the police's shock, the car used in the assault belonged to none other than Wendy and Randall. Concerns deepened as authorities revisited the Bjork home for a welfare check, leading to the grim discovery of the elderly couple's lifeless bodies. The crime scene told a horrific tale: multiple knife wounds, blunt force trauma, and severed throats. The quiet Lawrenceville community, known for its open doors and serene atmosphere, recoiled in horror at the realization that such brutality had occurred in their midst. Neighbors, once secure in their tranquility, found themselves grappling with the unsettling truth.
Investigators found Wendy and Randall Borge dead overnight, and they believe the couple's 17-year-old granddaughter, Cassandra Borge, and her 19-year-old boyfriend, Johnny Ryder, were involved. Police found the couple in the house after relatives asked for a welfare check. Officers checked the home earlier in the week, but they were unable to make contact. They returned to the house overnight after finding the couple's car on Rambling Woods Drive.
Cassie and Johnny, now prime suspects, triggered a dramatic manhunt that concluded in a tense standoff at an apartment complex in Suwanee. The SWAT team's intervention painted a cinematic scene, concluding with the discovery of the teens attempting suicide in the bathroom. The failed attempt led to their arrest on charges of murder. As legal proceedings unfolded, the court revealed the depth of Cassie and Johnny's malevolence. Interrogations painted a chilling picture of premeditated murder, planned meticulously over several days.
Hold on, did you guys have anything in your hands, or you just...
Yeah, I had, what's it called? It's one of those car tool things.
Is it to do a tire, or is it to
tire
fix
iron.
it?
It was a tire iron, so I had one of those.
Where'd you get that at?
Johnny's car. He had one in his car.
His Honda or whatever.
And Johnny just used his fist, and he brought a black book bag that had duct tape in it, and it had the tire iron in it, and it had gloves in it, because we were also wearing gloves too.
What kind of gloves?
They were like
hospital gloves or regular?
Hospital gloves.
What color were they, you remember?
Blue
Okay.
ish. Yeah, they're blue.
Cassie's admission to assaulting her own grandparents with a tire iron, hammer, baseball bat, and butcher knives sent shockwaves through the
My
courtroom.
grandma, and he helps me like tie up my grandma with the duct tape, and
And how did you do that? Is it just her hands or?
I got her hands, I got her whole head, and then I got her ankles.
Okay, with her hands, I guess
Just behind her back.
just like this?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Johnny helped you tie her up?
Yeah, I mean, I mostly did it, but I needed like a little bit of help because, she was like, moving around and stuff. And so he helped me a little bit, and then he went back into my grandpa's room. And then
What were you doing when you went back in your grandpa's room?
I was still with my grandma, and then,
In her room?
yeah, and then I dragged her into my grandpa's room. And then Johnny asked me to go get some knives. So I got some knives from downstairs in the kitchen, and I got 3 big butcher knives.
More sinister details emerged as Cassie disclosed the motive behind the gruesome act. Frustrated with what she perceived as her grandparents' strictness, Cassie believed that their elimination was a solution.
Do you come back in there, say, hey, I got this stuff, or what? Okay.
Yeah, I go back into the room, and I tell him that I got the stuff. And so after that, and then we drag my grandma into the bathroom, and
What was the reason for that? Just to bring her to the bathroom?
yeah, I don't know why we brought her back into the bathroom. I guess we didn't want to bring her into the bedroom,
Okay.
so we just brought her into the bathroom. And then Johnny and it was kind of creepy because she was like scared to dilate. She shitted herself and peed herself.
How did she?
It was kind of gross. That was really.
So you said the last.
The cold-blooded manner in which she returned her grandmother's lifeless body to the bedroom, sealing windows to contain the stench, spoke volumes about the macabre nature of the crime. Police investigations hinted at a potentially longer duration between the murders and their discovery, suggesting a week of the bodies lying unnoticed. Cassie's grandmother's last Facebook post, pleading for help, coincided with the ghastly events transpiring inside the home. The narrative took an even darker turn when Cassie revealed plans beyond her grandparents. Their twisted mission extended to Johnny's family and even Cassie's own mother. A visit to Johnny's house for a similar gruesome act was thwarted, hinting at a crime spree that, thankfully, didn't fully unfold. Legal proceedings concluded with a plea deal, sparing the community from a prolonged trial. The judge, presiding over what she described as the worst case in her career, handed down 2 life sentences to both Cassie and Johnny, with the possibility of parole after 60 years. The courtroom witnessed Johnny seeking forgiveness while Cassie remained silent, her mother grappling with the unimaginable reality that her daughter was capable of such heinous acts.
Johnny's, walking around doing his thing, checking to make sure that they were both dead, and checking to make sure if we didn't forget anything. And yeah, then we left, and then we came back to the house.
As the town attempted to heal from the scars of this unspeakable crime, questions lingered about what could drive 2 young individuals to commit such atrocities. The community now faces the arduous task of rebuilding trust and security, shattered by an act that defied comprehension.